Hello, dear children. Welcome to a new English lesson about young entrepreneurs. My name is Lidija Šaravanja. I hope that by the end of this lesson, you will be able to write about an entrepreneur using past continuous and past simple tense. For this lesson, you will need a device with internet connection. You will need a QR code scanner, a notebook, a pencil. Don't forget that you can pause and play video whenever you find necessary. Take a look at the images on the screen. What do they have in common? You can see some cupcakes. You can see some cards made by children. You can see some homemade jewelry. And you can see a lawnmower. Have you ever sold any of these things? Have you ever mowed the lawn for somebody who cannot do it themselves? Think about it. If you have, and you've made some money with it, then you were a real entrepreneur. For those who consider being even more successful entrepreneurs, here are some pieces of advice. You have the expressions on the left, and you will try to connect them with their explanations on the right. You can pause the video for this activity, and then you will play it when you have connected the left side with the right side. Now, let's see if you have done a good job with this activity. Find the right business for you means focus your attention on something you care about. Determine if you should get an education. Some industries will likely require some type of education. Plan your business. You need strategy for achieving your goals. Find your target group or audience. Not every business appeals to everyone. Network. Connect with people who can be a part of your success. Sell your idea. Convince people that whatever you're selling is the best option available. Market. Let your target audience know where to find you. Now, let's consider your options if you want to be a young entrepreneur. Which business can you run? You can pause the video now and write down some of your ideas. Now, let's look at some of my ideas. One idea is computer repair service. Of course, if you know how to repair computers. You can do social marketing. You can fill a need. You can open a pet sitting service. You can do out with the old. Or you can make how-to videos. You are now going to see examples of some of these ideas. You are now going to see some examples where children started their own business. Let's go. The first one is Ryan. He started a computer repair service. This is what he said. I was a kind of a tech genius at school. Small computer repairs were a piece of cake for me. While other kids were playing games, I was repairing computers for extra income. Emma started a pet sitting services. And she said, it all started when my neighbors went on a vacation. I was looking after their dog while they were hiking in the mountains. It was a great experience for all of us. I was enjoying the time with their dog and earning money at the same time. This is how Meg started social marketing. She said, I was surfing the net when I realized I can recognize what is in trend and how to share it on social media. It made me very happy to make some money doing exactly what makes me happy. Polly started filling needs for some people who couldn't do things themselves. She said, I was returning from school one fine afternoon when I saw my first neighbor sitting helplessly on his stairs. I went shopping for him that day and did some other errands for him and later for some other people as well. I was charging my services and was able to afford some things that I otherwise wouldn't be able to. Greg started with Out with the Old. He said, I used to have a lot of toys when I was little. When I stopped playing with them, I decided to sell them. After that, I sold other things I didn't need anymore. Once I even sold the jacket I was wearing at the moment. Ian talked about how he started how-to videos. I built a website when I was 12. I was very skillful at making paper planes and wanted to show it to the whole world. My baby brother was jealous with me and broke my camera while I was shooting a video. You can use this game-like activity to see how well you understood the text about young entrepreneurs. You can scan this QR code or copy the link into your browser. Now let's take a look at some sentences from the texts about young entrepreneurs. What do the pairs have in common? The first pair is, while other kids were playing games, I was repairing computers. And I was looking after their dog while they were hiking in the mountains. You can pause this video now to write down some of your ideas. The second pair of sentences is, I was surfing the net when I realized something. And my brother broke my camera while I was shooting a video. If you noticed any resemblance between the two pairs of sentences, write them down and then we will check it together. Now let's take a look at the first pair of sentences and say what they have in common. The first pair is, while other kids were playing games, I was repairing computers. I was looking after their dog while they were hiking in the mountains. So what they have in common is that two actions were in progress at the same time in the past. And as you probably recognized by yellow shaded words, is that both actions are in past continuous tense. Now let's take a look at the second pair of sentences. I was surfing the net when I realized something. And my brother broke my camera while I was shooting a video. What do these sentences have in common? In both sentences, one action is in past continuous and one is in past simple. Action in past continuous was in progress when action in past simple happened. And now it is time for you to check how well you understand the difference between past simple and past continuous regarding their usage and their formation. You can scan the QR code on the screen or you can copy the link that you can see. And as the closure to the lesson, you will do your writing assignment. Your task is to find information about an entrepreneur. It can be someone you know or a famous person, and you will write at least one sentence about the following. How did they choose their business? What were they doing in the beginning of their entrepreneurship? Was it always easy? How did they sell their idea? Did they have any problems? Who helped them and how? These 4 sentences can help you realize if your homework is a success or not. Look at the statements. I have at least 1 sentence for each of the 6 questions. If you can put a tick here, then it is a success. If not, then you can say, not yet, let me try again. The second statement is, I used past simple and past continuous correctly. The third statement, I checked my spelling. And the fourth statement, I used correct punctuation. I hope that you have at least 4 ticks here. I hope that today's topic was interesting for you, and I would like you to write down 4 questions that you would like to know answers to after today's lesson.